Hello everyone, what's up? Well, I guess you're all up for another tea video, are we? Yes. Okay, so today is good news and also bad news. So the bad news is, well, you probably have seen it already. I posted a little broadcast on my channel saying that Xena, my lovely 4.5 female Stromatopelma calceatum, died. Well, that's unfortunately true. I don't think she survived her molt well. Just noticed her tank was unbelievably too humid in there, and I just noticed some mold spores going on the abdomen, and she probably passed away like instantly. So that does suck because this Tyrannosaurus calceatum was actually one of my personal favorite baboons. Well, next to the horned baboon, but rest assured, I called Tarantula Canada, and they're actually getting some in next month. So hopefully, if I do go to the expo on October, I'm bound to pick up at least one or two. But I'll draw attention that they're actually got a Brachypelma import, so I'm considering right now a Brachypelma verdezi. And this tarantula is coming in tomorrow, but I might or might not get it, but you're gonna see it's a lovely tea, and it's one that's very expensive. Okay, and especially really rare in Canada, so that's a plus. Okay, so today's video, I'm going to do this request for Crazy Mad Ninja for his birthday, so happy belated birthday. His original request was to film some of the tarantulas that have the blue-green tinge to them. So I guess why not, because it's a pretty cool video. Especially I have to do the tour videos and stuff, just is crazy busy. But I'm going to update my pulchra again. People love my pulchra, but actually it's worth noting because he molted. So this is Roy, the male. As you can see, he's really beautiful. So I do know he's a male. So like he is approximately around the 2.5, almost 3-inch mark. Pretty cool. Alright, so before going on to Crazy Ninja's request, I do have this Shoutout website to show you. I thought it's pretty interesting and worth noting for beginners. It's called the Spider Rooms. I'll put this up in the video description so you can see. Basically, this is a hobbyist from the United Kingdom. Was inspired by my videos, so he learned how to do programming, and he actually did some stuff regarding his tarantulas. So you got some ones like the species Guyana, P. reduncus, P. pulcher, a couple of Avicularia. Probably worth noting because you can get some good experience on how easy or hard to take care of. Mostly arboreals. It's got my favorite species, the P. cephasca, Stromatopelma. Yeah, and look at that, the A. versicolor. It kind of looks like Tetra. God, I miss her. Alright, so let's get started with his request now. Okay, so this one here is the Aphonopelma simani, Costa Rican zebra, or the Guatemalan blue, or the zebra knee, the zebra leg, and there's so many common names it's not even funny for this species. So I just like to call it the Aphonopelma simani. Rather keep it simple, and one Latin name describes one tarantula fully 100%. So it's a good tarantula for the beginner. However, it's not the greatest tarantula to handle because they are very skittish and very nervous, and they are prone to run very quickly and bolt. So you can see this one is a freshly molted 5-inch female. You can see the blue tinge on the chloroceri, the carapace. It really outstands the species. So I am going to be making a separate Mythbuster video on this species. Even though it's an Aphonopelma species, it has a similar, well, not really similar care sheet, it's more of a moisture related one because most of Phonopalmas like it dry, but this one likes it semi-moist. So stay tuned for that video, and going to share with you. But it's a cool looking species. Alright, next is the Psalmopoeus urminea, the Venezuelan sun tiger. So this is Josie, my 4.5-inch female. Let's go have a look at this one, a normal size critter keeper. Okay. Okay, here we go. She's out and about, so that's pretty good. Unfortunately, I don't see her very well because of the bad lighting I have in this room, but anyway, if you can actually appreciate her beauty, let me just take off the tripod so you can see her well. I'm going to go in really close so you can see. Oh, she's going out. Not bad, girl. There we go. She's just amazing. You can see her carapace has a dark green black tinge to it. She's got some Nike stripes on her legs. I'm just slowly directing her away. And she's got like a tiger rump abdomen. Reportedly very defensive tease, albeit a little bit more defensive than pokies. She wants to get out. No, you're not going out. It's the first time I actually interacted with her, but definitely not a handling species. This species is readily defensive and will bite you if you try to handle this one, but I enjoyed interacting with her. She's pretty fun. Alright, here is another tarantula that has a greenish tinge to them, especially when they freshly molt. Is my female Psalmopoeus camergi, the Trinidad chevron. This is arguably my largest Psalmopoeus that I have, and considerably one of the largest members in the genus that attain a 7 to 8 inch leg span. The Cambridgei is sort of a defensive arboreal, just like the P. urminea, except it's slightly more mellow. So she's got a lot of webs in her tank, so either she's going to molt out very soon, or she might make a sack. Well, as you know, I did mate this female once with Corey, that mature male that I got from Clément that recently passed away like a couple of months ago, but she looks pretty fat though, so let's give her a little tap to show you how docile she is. Well, not really. You can see, well, her feet, or commonly called the tarsi, it's got a red tinge going on there. You can see some Psalmopoeus species have around 6 eyes, as opposed to most of them have 8. Though it might not look very pretty to you guys, but wait till it freshly molts. That's when you really see the moss green appearance of the specimen. Kind of like this one. Alright, next one. Alright, the next blue tarantula that I have is a Haplopalma lividum, cobalt blue, who I'm sure you all remember, Midna, who's my 5-inch female that I got from a pet store back in 2007. She's full grown, 5.5 inches. Still aggressive as hell, so I'll just give you a little touch to show you how these are not meant for beginners. You can see how fast that was. It's a very awesome looking species, but is reportedly and most notably from my collection, one of the most boring ones, just because they are pet holes. Once they establish their burrow, they just remain there for their entire lives. They only come out during the wee hours of the night, so I'm very lucky to have my Midna out in the open. So substrate is actually kind of looking dry, so I'm going to go off camera and give her some water. But as you saw in that video update I showed you before, she's looking very pretty. She's probably due for a molt very soon, and hopefully we will see the true colors of the specimen. Ah, here's definitely one that you'd love to see. The P. Metallica, the Goody Sapphire Ornamental. How could you not miss this one? Here, this one here is a 3.5-inch female named Mia. Let's open a cage and have a look at this one. Okay, I'm gonna feed her with a little pupate worm to draw her out. Hopefully she's gonna eat it. Oh, she's coming out. Oh yes. There we go, perfect. That's one way to draw out your P. Metallica. This is one of the bluest tarantulas that I have in my collection. And oh yes, she's definitely a beauty, and very female too. Got this one last year from Tarantula Canada. This is the second P. Metallica I own. The first one was a mature male named Sonic, who has unfortunately passed away, and unfortunately not mated with either females that I have loaned to. Very cool. Alright, next one. This one is not as blue as my Metallica, but it's the next best thing. Very recommended arboreal if you get them as adults. This one here is your common pinktoe, Avicularia vicularia. This one is Lita. She is my 3.5-inch mature female. Yes, mature. Pinktoes reach sexual maturity around 3 inches. Let's go have a little prod, see how well she behaves. Let's draw her out and show you what she looks like. Come on, sweetie. There we go, come on. Hey, you. Yeah, she's sort of having a blue tinge to her. The pink feet is absolutely remarkable on this species. Very friendly. And yeah, recommended for the beginner. Alright, this one here is a nice looking tarantula that's sort of greenish. Is a Tapnicinius Sancti Vincenti, the St. Vincent's tree spider, and this is probably one of my worst tempered arboreals, so I'm going to try to do my best and push her so you can actually see what she looks like. I'm going to try to do this without getting bitten, but another beautiful arboreal. Has a sort of like greenish carapace and kind of plum looking legs, kind of like a little A versicolor, but a lot meaner. Yeah, this is a standard arboreal tank that I use. Get these from Walmart. It's a 5-gallon jar. All I have to do is just put some substrate, cocoa fiber, a little water dish, a little cork bark, and some fake plants you can get from the dollar store. And there we go. You have a simplistic and pretty nifty arboreal enclosure for under $20. Nice. Will get green once it ages is the Thrixopelma ockerti, the Peru flame rump. As you know, I did originally have a mature male named Bubbles. He was all green bodied with a red abdomen, so So this is what a little baby looks like. I'm hoping this is a female. Hopefully I'll struck luck. And now for the A versicolor, that's a nice one. Alright, so here's Trinity, the A versicolor that I got from Shoutout 777, I think over a year ago. Ooh, she's striking. Oh wow. Yeah, one of the more defensive avicularia, so I don't suggest handling this avicularia. If you want a handling avic, go for a Huriana or the avic, one of the best ones. But I'm gonna try with my light. No, you won't be able to see it, but you probably know what Trinity looks like. So I'll take a little picture and you'll see what she looks like. It's a pity that I don't have good lighting in the room to show you what she was, but let's try to draw her out so you can see what she looks like. Come on, sweetie. There she is. It's the dark green carapace form, not the one that's on that website there, but she's nasty. Two T's left to film, the P. rufilata and the GBB. So let's go for the pokey. In some cases I have to be really careful when I open the lid. Sometimes I see my rufilata squinched up in one of the corners, and when I pick it up I just hardly ever see it, even though it's so big. This one here is a 7+ inch specimen, an adult female. So where is my big bad roofie? Oh, there she is. There we go, that's what she looks like. You can see it's the nice dark green pokey with red pink hairs on the legs, accentuated by some brown colors and yellow colors. Absolutely stunning pokey. And this species, along with the P. ornata and the Lampripalma valiciopes, the Singapore violet, are one of the world's largest arboreal species, which can attain a 9 to 10 inch leg span. That's really pretty cool, especially since most pokies on average are around 6 to 8 inches, just like your P. regalis, but this one is just amazing. Yeah, 3 years and a bit. She was a 1/2 inch when I bought her, so roughly the same size as that Hanuma Sumika, just to give you an idea of how fast they grow. There we go. Alright, now for the GBB. And how can I not forget my awesome green bottle blue, Chromatopelma cyanopubescens. If you can actually see the colors, it's a 3-tone color T with royal blue legs, metallic green abdomen, and an orange abdomen. What can't you miss of this combination of this lovely tarantula? It's ideal for the beginners, so if people want a blue tarantula that is ridiculously easy to take care of, this is the one I recommend. They like it fairly dry, so all you have to do is just keep a little open water dish. You don't have to mist, no nothing. So this is just a large size critter keeper that you can get from the pet store for $22. Just add a little cave, put some cocoa fiber, a little water dish, and there you go. Perfect GBB enclosure. So I'm just gonna prod her to see how well she is. She's actually pretty mellow for a GBB. I was gonna say pokey, but in general, GBBs are very nervous and very skittish, so they're not recommended for handling. But they have such incredible feeding responses, it's just nuts how fast they go. So I'll go ahead and see if she's willing to eat. Yeah, and they're prone to kick hairs, so you'll enjoy that. Okay, so just a little preliminary before the feeding video. I know I'm late for that. Alright. Get my tongs. And let's see if she's hungry. I'm thinking not, because I just prodded her enough times, so she's just probably stressed from what I just did to her. No, she's not interested, so I'll just remove it. Yeah, stop kicking hairs, I know. Alright, perfect. So, I hope you enjoyed this video of showing all the blue-green tarantulas that I own. And just before I let you go, I do have another shout-out request from Galu Spark. His friend developed a channel called FFM Spider-Man. I think it's related to Call of Duty. Looks like it. So subscribe to him if you like his videos. Alright, so have a nice day everyone, and stay tuned for the feeding video this Thursday.